Hello everyone and welcome back to another Big Ambitions video. Hope you guys are doing well. I've got my white Monster Ultra drink here. Let me just get a sip. So good. And yes, we are back at it again with another episode. It's Big Ambitions, we know it. We're doing our best to make this fictional New York City healthy again through the use of gyms, promoting a healthy lifestyle, but also taking care of the most important aspect, which is nutrition. We've done an incredible job so far. As you can see here, our fast food restaurant is taking the lead at 62.4k average daily income. Let's hear a round of applause, everyone. We've done it, and we've done it so good. And of course, we've got the clothing brand, the Freak Wear, which is doing pretty good. It's suffering a little bit because Huang opened 7 of them in Midtown, where our store is also located. So people have choices now, more than just the one, and we are kind of suffering a little bit from that because the clothing store used to be doing like 70, 77, almost 80k I think at some point, but not anymore. And that's perfectly fine because clothing stores are not our focus here. We've got quite a good amount of gyms, which is lovely to see. And even our gift shop is doing quite well at 8.1k. I'm impressed by that, and we haven't really optimized it because I said I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff which I never got around to do, like putting umbrellas for sale. We don't have that, but what we do have is flowers, gifts, cheap and expensive kind, and yeah, they're doing pretty good. And sodas apparently is the second most popular thing here, which is lovely to see. Can I increase the price here? No, 139 is the way to go. So if you're new to the channel, if you just joined, if this is the first video that you've ever seen with me, basically what we've done so far is, like I said, making all these efforts and putting time into opening gyms, opening clothing stores, and opening the fast food. And you might ask, what is the point of all of this? Well, it's pretty simple. It's very humanitarian, if you will. We're trying to make everyone healthy, and also we want to make a healthy buck out of this endeavor. So with the fast foods, I wasn't really pleased that we imported all these items from an import-export company with no control whatsoever. So I decided to open up a factory where we have full control of the raw ingredients, what we put into these burgers, what calories they have, how much protein, all the good stuff. So because we've done so, I'm in a much better position now to market these burgers as being a healthy choice, not just marketing fluff, you know, it's a reality. So I'm very happy about that. But unfortunately, we have only scratched the surface of the entire capacity of what we can do in the future. So this factory has been fully optimized with 4 machines that make only burgers. And if we go to our Freak engine here, we can see we've got 4 of them. They all make burgers. The average output is 3 minutes per burger, which is 6 minutes for 2, obviously. And you can see here, some of them are making a little bit more production per hour than the others. So I would say we're averaging around 17 products per hour, with this last one being a bit more, well, productive with 18 per hour. And that's perfectly good and fine. The problem is our restaurant is selling a lot of items. Because in my endeavors to try and maximize the amount of profits that we can possibly make, I've dipped my fingers into the ice cream business, also into the croissant business. So we're selling a little bit of everything here. But like I said in the last episode, the main focus is these 4 best-selling products. So we've crossed one out, which is the burgers. We've got 3 more to go: French fries, hot dogs, and chicken kebab skewers. Now, with the current factory that we have here, I would say that in general, we've done a pretty good job doing all of these machinery, creating them and making them look as good as possible. I'm sure I may have missed something. At some point, I'm gonna figure it out. Please don't yell at me. But we do have a lot of space that we haven't touched yet, and we cannot do this. We cannot maximize profit per square inch if we haven't really used up all the space available. And as you can see, we've got these sides here, with one over here and there's another one on the other half of this floor that are both empty. So I'm thinking, considering the amount of space a burger machine, I'm gonna call it a burger machine, deal with it. So considering the amount of space a burger machine takes, I can fit at least 2 more in here. I would say maybe 3 if I'm doing some crazy designs and maybe I kind of like spill onto here. But yeah, I can definitely fit 2. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm quite okay with the amount of burgers that we make in a day. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see here in the inventory. Yeah, we've made 3.2k. That's what we have in stock. We shipped 199. I don't know why we shipped so little products. But anyway, we do have them in stock. They're doing just fine. You have to remember we're selling 4,000 burgers every 7 days. So this production is more than enough. I think we could cover 2 fast food restaurants if we were to do so. But because the burgers are in a good, healthy position, I would say, I believe that space can be filled up with the French fries. If we can actually make those, I have no clue. We're gonna find out now. So let's see, if we click here on French fries, yes, we can totally do that. French fries is a type of product primarily sold by fast food restaurants, and then the product can be manufactured using the following recipes. French fry recipe, and what do we need for that? Russet potatoes, and then an automated frying machine, food cutting machine, input and output station. So 4 little things. I don't think it's gonna take that much space. We can probably fit even more than 2. And then we have to create the raw fries, and that's about it. So I think this is highly doable, if I do say so myself, but it's not gonna get done until we put it to the test. So let's go to our factory supply depot, place an order here for our Freak engine, the one and only factory we've got available so far, but I sense we're gonna be expanding very, very soon. So it needed automated frying machine, which is one of those. I'm gonna get, let's do 4, because I'm feeling lucky, okay? Then we need a food cutting machine, which is right here. So 2 of those, actually, no, 4. Yeah, what am I saying? 4 of those, and then an input and an output station. So 4 output stations and 4 input stations. And just for good measures, because I'm not entirely sure if we have enough conveyor belts, I'm gonna get 8. I don't know. I feel like 8 is a good number. And yeah, for the delivery as fast as possible, that drops us by almost 1 million, which is of course what we were expecting when we embarked on this journey. I kept saying that before we can even breathe upon a factory, we need a lot of money, because that's the way it goes. I believe the shipment has been done. We've made a good chunk of change. So let's begin. Let's see how we can do this, because I have no clue if it's gonna be enough. So our input station, we need the automated fryer machine. I believe that's how it goes. And then we'll need the food cutting machine. Yeah, you fry them and then you cut them? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I'm confused a little bit. And let's put out a couple of conveyor belts just to be certain that we have them. So let's have a look in here. So this one should be, I guess, russet potatoes. Yeah. Then here we've got French fries. Then this will be what? Oh, raw fries. Okay. So I wasn't correct. We need to put the raw fries here. So they get cut first, then they get fried. And then the output station, does that have anything? No, it's just an output station. So it looks like we can make it without any conveyor belts, and it's looking like this big and long sausage of a machine. And of course we don't have any employees to man this, and let's deal with that, because I want them physically there. What am I doing here? Freak engine, schedule, there we go. What I was gonna say is that I want to see them placed there, because if you remember from the last episode, we had a little bit of an issue which was easily fixable, where we placed the input station too close to the wall, and the factory workers did not have enough space to move around, carry the crates with the raw materials, raw products, and put them into the machine. So I want to avoid that as much as possible. And also this will be a good exercise to see how many more factory workers we might need, because I think we got a few extra ones. And as you can see here, I don't know this person's name, but they're working just 2 hours in this day because the schedule is so compact and it's just too many workers, right? So I think we're in a good state, but I would like to make sure that the amount of people that we currently have available are enough to supply, or if we need to employ more. And speaking of employment, I just reminded myself we also need to employ a couple more HR managers, because we are expanding at such a high rate that is just impossible for the HR managers to keep up. And with this new additions of the input station and output stations, it seems that we actually don't have enough people. Although I'm not quite sure why Ruben here is just working 2 hours. I feel like this could be done in a better way, but I digress. So let's just go quickly to our Freak HQ center here. Okay, we haven't started recruiting HR managers, so let's see our candidates. Yeah, we've got a lot of factory workers, which is fine. I'm gonna just preemptively employ these guys here. So with selected, let's hire the oh, wait, let's assign business first. That would be a grave mistake. So we're gonna put them in the Freak engine, and then we re-tick them all, which is annoying. Devs, fix that. It's my 3rd episode. I'm sure you're watching my channel. Let's hire the candidates. And we're good to go. And now I'm gonna just discard them all, so we have enough space for our headhunter to recruit HR managers. And maybe we just we do benefit demand or equipment demand. Let's do benefit demand. Yeah, 95 to 100. Doesn't matter what they want to be paid, because we got the cash. It's all good. And now let's go to Freak engine again. And I'm not gonna put you through this. The magic of video editing is truly magical. I'm just gonna reapply the autofilling scheduler, because yeah, we need to do so. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, so that's nice and done. Let's check the actual scheduler here. Perfect. It's looking great. And we've got people working on this. Look, she's going to take some potatoes, and then this is the food cutting machine. It outputs 2 raw fries every 5 minutes, so it's taking quite a bit of time. So it's 5 minutes to produce, and then another 8 minutes to make them, well, fry them. So it's gonna take a bit of time, that's for sure. But I just want to see the process, just so I can make sure that... oh, look at this. Man, I love these animations. Oh, they were cut. Now they're being fried. And are we gonna have a different icon when they're out? We do. They're a darker yellow. That's really cool. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pause the Freak engine for a second. I'm gonna close the factory because I want to move these. As you can see, my initial assumption was pretty good. And by that I mean the fact that we can indeed fit a lot of these machineries. And because we can do so, if this placement that I've just created is working correctly, and these guys can have enough space to work around and do their thing, then it means that on each side we can fit 4 of these machines, which is going to cost us a lot of money, but we're going to be producing the amount of French fries that is in fact necessary, because our restaurant is going quite well. So let's do the same on this side. How close can we put this? Probably here, just because the food cutting machine has this sign next to it, which makes it wider than it actually looks. You see this? If that little sign on the right wasn't there, this would fit here perfectly, but because of it I need to push it a little bit to the left. So that was the cutting machine. Now we need the automated frying machine. That's my input station. How back to back can I put these guys? I feel like this is too close for comfort. Right, so input station, then we got the food cutting machine, then we've got the automated frying machine. Oh man, this is a tight space. I don't think it's if I want to go here, look how I need to go around. It's gonna take a while. Efficiency wise, it might not be that efficient, but let's see. So raw fries here. And it seems that with the current amount of employees that we have, some days are looking a bit scuffed, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. I just want them to see if they can actually work. So these 2 guys, they've gone to pick up the russet potatoes. Now, he is definitely not working because he's not behind it. So let me just, I'm gonna gonna try to move this. So let me close the freak engine for a second. I'm gonna try to move it by a block and see if that does it any good. Let me see if I do this first. Yeah, now he's 100% behind. And can we go behind him? Yes, we can. So we have actually improved our logistics here. Oh, look, they're so close to each other. It looks like they're like a glitch. That's so weird. Okay, anyway, let's see if the production works. All right, good. This definitely works. It started at the same time. Very nice. And I guess we'll just have to wait to see how many potatoes are we actually making per day. But I'm pretty happy with the current result. And if we need to do so, we're gonna get another 4 machines and put it on the other side. So at least we cross 2 of the main 4 best sellers out. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop into my beautiful vehicle here, and first of all, let us eat something. Let's eat a salad. There we go. We're gonna go to bed and allow the day to progress into the next one. We do have HR managers. Look at that. Let's employ, let's do 4. Yeah, assign business. Well, there's only one business that you can be at, which is the HQ. There we go. And then with you 4 guys, just hire. Sarah, I didn't even look at their names or what their requirements are. I just went for it. So let's see how many more employees we actually have. So these are 150 so far. Let's assign. Oh, there's not that many actually. That's a bit underwhelming. I thought we employed a lot more than that, but it's okay. It's okay to have more HR managers than needed, because at the end of the day, like I said before, we will 100% need them, because this is just one factory, guys. We will definitely need another one. And we haven't employed enough factory workers in the current one that we have. So I'm pretty confident with this. Now it's 7:58. Oh, hire and schedule at least 5 HR managers. Another achievement. Very nice. It's almost 6 p.m. Let's see if our... Yes, okay. I wanted to say, let's see if our health insurance is working at this time. And they are. So we're going to go for gold for this one. And gold for Ronald. Everybody's gonna get gold because I just want to be a good boss and I want to provide the best healthcare plan available. Now everything is set up. We can go to our headhunter and ask them to stop recruiting for HR managers and do factory workers instead. Let's take care of all these deal breakers. There we go. So just full-time people. That's wonderful. And we go to bed. Let's check the profits out. 146,000. That's a bit concerning. Oh, we already got the health insurance. I'm gonna accept all of them. There we go. Perfect. I wanted to say, let's have a look at our fast food restaurant, because we have changed the supply from import-export companies to our own. So burgers, they're still in stock. They're doing just fine. And if we look at our freak supply here in the inventory section, oh, freak engine I meant. Yeah, shipped 1200. So now we got 4K with us. Let's increase the amount of stock that we send out. Let's do 2500. Okay, and now we have French fries. Look at that. So with this one, let's do also maybe 3000 if we get to that number. And if I look at the factory here, French fries. So this is 8 minutes to produce. This is another 8 minutes to produce. So it's 7 per hour. I guess it's going into the right direction, but considering that we sell almost 5K in 7 days, I think we might need to increase our production by a little bit, but I'm not too sure yet. So I'm just gonna go into the next day because I do want those factory workers. Let's see. And we already got a lot of them. As always, thank you so much for joining me in today's episode. And if you did enjoy today's video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.